Hello everybody, and welcome back. Stan at the Crease. It's been a little while since I've posted here. Just been a little bit caught up with life. Also making content on the T20 World Cup on my other channel at Inside the Crease. If you're enjoying, make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe. I've got more on the way, career modes, as well as next week's power rankings, as well as next week's top players at this World Cup, and it will be covering the Super 8s, so make sure to stick around for that. But let's get into the video. So, introducing the team. Team 1 over on the left here, opening up leading run scorer at the T20 26 World Cup. A big 100 for Pakistan. He's in there opening the batting. And at number 2, South African man, Aiden Markram. Control through the middle orders and powerful hitting. And he's going to be our captain. Number 3, Ishan Kishan. Mainly in here for that performance against Pakistan. Enough said. Number 4, fellow Kiwi, hard hitting, power hitter Glenn Phillips. High impact, rescued chasers for New Zealand and punished the attacks. So he's in that number 4. Number 5, genuine all-rounder, Azmatullah Omazai, taking wickets in the middle overs, as always, important lower order round. Number 6, another repeat from last week, Marco Jansen, match-defining spells, a fourfer against the Kiwis, and left-arm pace, consistently breaking key partnership. Number 7, Will Jacks, elite all-round man-of-the-match performance against Italy, provides aggressive batting at the lower order to finish off the innings, or rescue it, plus some useful overs when bowling as well. Number 8, Scottish utility player Michael Leese, absolute demon, taking wickets at this World Cup in the top 5 among wicket takers, and can provide some valuable lower order run. Number 9, the leading wicket taker at the T20 World Cup, US man Shedley Van Schwalkek. Again, a repeat from last week. The consistent wicket taker against opposition. Number 10, another repeat man, Brad Evans. Is it reliable seam option, delivering control and wickets at key times. Number 11, finally, the Italian man, Krishan Kalugagame. I apologize if I butchered that name, by the way. But he's been taking wickets consistently and been one of the strike bowlers for that Italian squad. That's team number 1. Team number 2, opening batting, we got Sri Lankan Pathum Nissanka scoring a century for them, and the Zimbabwean Brian Bennett. 3 not outs among the top run scorers at the World Cup, doing it his way and taking games deep by design. Number 3, another Sri Lankan, Kusal Mende. Is he Sri Lanka's most reliable run scorer, other than Pathum Nissanka? Number 4, the Nepal man with elite efficiency at this World Cup, Pendra Singh Ari. Just look into it. All-round performance, wickets, runs, doing everything that he needs to try and get this Nepal team a win. And at number 5, India's middle order enforcer, Shivam Dubey. Put him in here. He hopefully hits some sixes and executes exactly what he's needing to do. And maybe he might bowl a couple of those. Number 6, low-key tournament MVP, Ben Manetti. He had a big game against England, scoring 60, and he took a wicket and a decent contribution against the West Indies, taking 2 wickets in 26. So he's coming in at my number 6. Number 7, England death bowler and clutch bowler at this point, Sam Curran. Got him down here because he will play a handy knock with the bat if needed, but crucially he can bowl those tight pressure-filled overs, and he's done so far. Number 8, a bit of a controversial pick, but I'm picking him based on his bowling performance against India. He took 3 wickets, even though he's the opening batter for Pakistan. I don't think he should be opening the batting. That's a problem. Well, I guess you'll let me know. And at 9, a name that I always struggle with, so I'm just going to use his first name, Varane. Bowl, can control the middle overs, will take wickets, plus economy, just a spin bowler that's going to do a job for us, and has been performing at the World Cup. Similarly, and at 10, another man doing the same thing, this time the Pakistani, Usman Tariq. I think he took 4 for against Namibia, picked up 25 wickets in his last 25 T20 innings. So, impressive stuff. And at number 11, one of my favorite bowlers to watch right now, the other Zimbabwean seam bowler, Blessing Muzarabani. What else can I say that hasn't already been said? The height, the seam, the pace, the wickets, he's got it. And those are my teams, so let's get into the game. We're here live at the toss. We're in Colombo for this matchup. No rain, I hope. Team 2 is going to win the toss, which means I believe Nissanka and Bennett will be into bat first. Brad Evans will open up the bowling for Team 1, sorry. Pathum Nissanka. Nissanka managed to get off the mark on that last shot there. It was a pull shot. Just fell short of the boundary at mid wicket. Picked up 2. Brad Evans is bowling pretty tight at the moment to start off. Brad Evans finishes the first. It was a good one. Only 2 runs off it. Here comes the informed strike bowler, Marco Jansen. Can he strike early? That one's a bit down leg. Flicked off the legs. Can he get it all the way? It's a good diving stop. Bennett has yet to get out at this World Cup, and Jansen has been known to take a lot of early wickets, so it's an interesting matchup. That one almost carries to the man at square. That's Glenn Phillips. You don't want to be hitting it up in the air around him. Jansen following up, dot there. That one's top edge. It's going to go over the keeper. Frustrating for the bowler, but encouraging signs to find the edge. That one's fuller. In the air, Glenn Phillips on the dive, I believe, and it's just out of his reach. I was just saying, you don't want to hit it up in the air around him. The man there is making an effort. I don't actually know, that's not GP, but it's a good effort. a bit too high. I think if he puts his arm lower, Michael Leese, the Scottish man, had to make a good effort there, but could not get it. If that was Glenn Phillips, that one goes in the mitt. I'm calling that now. Bennett's off to a good start here. 10 off this over so far. 10 off 5 for him. Sanka taking a bit more time to get in. Oh, I thought that might have carried to the man, but he's found the gap brilliantly there, and he picks up another boundary to end the over. Captain's making some adjustments. Markham doesn't like what he's seeing. He is a World Cup winner after all. Leading wicket taker comes in early to do a job. Markham doesn't want to see this get out of hand early, and oh, I thought that was going to be an instant strike. It almost was. Sanka struggling in his home country here. I don't know if it's his home ground, but that one's better. It's timed well, but can't find the gap. Going with quietly aggressive field. You see there's two men just in those sort of catching positions on the offside. That one's played through the gap. There's no protection for that one, so he picks up 4, and that's what he needed. How will the bowler respond after getting put away for 4? That's much better. That's where he needs to be bowling. Anything down that leg side is going to go straight through that long on mid wicket area for 4, or possibly 6. Full 1, he's lashed onto that brilliantly. Covered drive, beautiful shot. 4 more. Van Schwalkirk here under pressure as the batters now are starting to look good. Sanka took the first over to get in, but now he's in. Well, and that would have gone for 4-2, I think, but fielded that's Glenn Phillips, and just stopped that one. 24 without loss for 3 overs. Jansen's going to continue here. Pulled just down for the single. Jansen now swapping over to come around the wicket. Wants to get that different angle into the right-hander. Does look the better there. I mean, he's timed that well, and obviously Phillips done a tremendous job in the field. Possibly want to pitch this up a little tiny bit fuller, I think. That's what I would do here. Because otherwise you're just going to get put away for 4 just like that. I mean, the margin of error here is quite small, you know. You can't pitch it too full. You can't pitch it too good, or like back on that good length. Finds the edge, goes up and over. It's going to be 4 more. It's Van Schwalkirk to continue. Went for 2 boundaries in that over. Dots it up in the first one. Both these batsmen would be feeling pretty good right now, I think. Sanka 18 off 17, Bennett 15 off 9. So run rate's a little bit slow, you might think, but it could possibly increase it with some big hitters. And just like that, that is a big strike, and it goes up into the top row almost. Hit it here now, striking it over nearly 200. No run there. Good start by these batsmen. I'm liking what I'm seeing. That one almost gets through the gap, but well stopped. So run rate is at 8. I think that is pretty decent. You know, maybe 1 or 2 big overs and they're flying. I mean, he's going for it there. That's going to get stopped. And team fielding. Oh, it's a bit of a mix-up, actually. He gets 2. And here comes the Italian man. I believe he makes pizzas in his off time. Well, in his day job. But he plays cricket in the night time. He's going to bowl some spin here. Got about one on that stump. They always talk about stump to stump there. The Sanka can't quite pick up the timing. That's good. That's right on the stumps there. Got Sanka stepping away. He misses that as crashing into the stumps. That goes big from the Sanka there, and he's found the gap on that one all the way. Just clears the boundary. Steps across. Times it well, and it's raced away. Taking a bit more balls than usual, I feel like, but he's got 24 of 22. The team's 47 without loss. We're about to end the power play here, the final over of it. Sorry, final ball of the power play. And there's no run. Finished 47 without loss. Run rate 7.83 during the power play. And Van Schwalkirk's going to continue now, bowling his 3rd. Off a 16 off 2. Yorker on the toes. It's just pumped down the ground softly for a single. Been a weird innings. You know, he's looked to struggle a bit, but has gone big at certain points and looked good. Bennett on the other end looks fantastic at the moment. Probably needs more of the strike, I think. Good over so far, only 1 from it. But the Sanka gets that one, he cuts it wide, and it's going to race away for all day. It's the 50-run partnership for these guys now. Coming off just nearly 7 overs. Yorker straight, can't get it through the batsman, and he gets it through the gap. That's a beautiful shot. I didn't think he was going to get all the way there. Timed that so well. I need to get another look at that. The good over there from Van Schwalkirk, but 2 boundaries off the last, kind of hand it to the batsman. That was just powerfully hit. That's what I mean, though. Nasanka kind of struggled and then just did that, and now he's 32 of 27. So that's cut through the gap beautifully. Bennett is just playing some fantastic shots at the moment. Bennett here getting closer on the 30. That's going to be a wide. Well left. It'll be tighter than that, Brad. Get it, but on the edge. Oh, I thought that was going to carry all the way, but it did a bit of a weird, came off the bat weird there. I believe it bounced on the ground. Keeper didn't really try there. I mean, yeah, it's going way over his head. You couldn't have seen it, but it's now 32 of 17 after that. Trying to go at it again, and it's a bottom edge. Sense that something might happen here. He might either edge it, or that's another wide. You see what he's trying to do? He's trying to invite that edge, but it's going a bit too wide at the moment. And he tighten up a bit more. That's much better. That's where he needs to get it. It's a tough shot to hit to the boundary, I feel like. But as soon as he goes wide, it's, inviting that shot. Just like that. I mean, there's a man out there, so they will stop that. Trying to ball the over. Nasanka gets to face some Brad Evans at the moment. Gone for, there's a couple of wides in there. It's making it pretty expensive. And he's pumped it, cover drive. The man's out there, takes a one-handed diving catch. I don't know why he puts up the one hand, but my word, what a catch. Sanka pumped that one, but there was a man out there, and they do get the wicket. Brad Evans picks up the wicket after a pretty expensive over. Need to get another look at that. He probably could have gone up with two hands. Doesn't need to. No way. He takes the one-handed screamer. Will Jacks takes the catch. Brad Evans takes the wicket. Nasanka goes 32 of 28. Now the fellow Sri Lankan comes out. Kusal Mendes set up well at 67 for 1. Bennett going well at the other end here now. But a bit more pressure with the man. Oh, that looks like it's out too. This has to be an umpire's call or something. Or am I just tripping out here? That was not even close. I'd be thinking that they want a big over here. Increase that run rate. Well, that one's almost chopped it back onto the stumps. Bennett saved himself, and they're going for a run. I don't know why they did that, and it was almost a run out, but the big dive from Mendes there saves them. That's when this becomes tough T20 cricket, when you come out here and you don't have time to get in. So how do you find the boundary like that and keep the strike rate going immediately? Bennett's been out there though, so he's got his eye in. He's 39 of 25. It's short again. He's just latching onto all the short stuff, and he's timing it so well that the fielders just can't stop it. It's not a great delivery though, but he's doing what he does best, putting away the bad balls. And at the moment, the bowlers do give them. That one's edged, just falls short. So with Brad Evans out there, he picks it up again. The men aren't going to be able to get that because it's in the gap, and it goes all the way. What a shot. Look at that. There's two men out there, and he just puts it square in the middle of them. And Glenn Phillips comes out to bowl. Best of 3 for 6. I believe Mendes likes to play spin. I'm not too familiar with the ins and outs of their games, sorry, some of these players, but that's going to do it though. It picks up the 50 regardless. Yep, just a single, but a handy knock there. 50 of 29 from the Zimbabwean opening batter, continuing his run of hot form. Just 4 off it, all singles in this over so far. They're going to be a big one to end. I think it's just going to be another single there. So 5 off the over. Getting some more spin at the other end here now. Mendes looks to be in confident form, and I just say that, and he goes. And the man from Italy does it. Picks up a wicket. He's pumped. He loves it. Thick edge. You just got to get on, mate. There's no review there. That's the commentator's curse if I've ever seen one. Big edge. Good instincts from the keeper, Ishan Kishan, and Mendes goes 5 off 9. It was not a good innings there. We've got Airy here from Nepal now. Flicks that one, gets off the mark immediately. 92 for 2 now, coming to the 12th over, and Bennett might have got himself out. He has broken the wicket, the key one of Brian Bennett. First time he's been out at this T20 World Cup, even in this fantasy world. Easy catch, picks out Glenn Phillips, probably the least of the men that you want to pick out there. And Kishan has got his arms up, and he's loving it. Bennett goes 51 of 31. I really enjoyed that knock. Javam Dubé has to come out. These guys don't have a bit of time, and Dubé knows exactly the memo. What did I say about hopefully you can come in and hit some sixes? And that is a huge one there. That's exactly what he's out there to do. So this could be interesting. Oh, Glenn Phillips almost gets through there. If there's ever time to bowl stump to stump, it would be now Glenn. Just like that. See, that was a margin of a fraction of error, because if he goes even just remotely outside of that, he's getting pumped. Even if there's 3 men out there, it's going for 6, I bet. I mean, if he bowls it short, that's going to go all the way 6. 4 must have been inches from another 6 there. There's not much you can do at the moment, Glenn. Just see it out. Hopefully don't get pumped for a 6. Oh, has he gotten that one through? My record in LBW was in the last one, but I thought that this was a genuine chance. It's probably height that is the issue. Oh. Or that. Final over here from Krishan. He's done an excellent job. Taken 2 wickets, gone only for 11 runs. 4 singles off this over so far. There's a big ball coming up to end this over. Don't want to go for a boundary. And it's even better because it goes for a dot. Short, outside off, cut away. 4, bad ball there. Final ball of the over. Dubé's 14 off 10. He's been trying to go big. I think that one's in the gap. And it will be, it's four. It's a big four there. They needed a boundary. It'd been a little while. Lots of singles. Erie also needs a boundary. That's full. He's given it to him there. Or has he? Oh, he's taken it. No, he's gone over the ropes. The umpire's called it. He went over the ropes. Foot was on the line, for sure. On the Toblerone. Full. I mean, he's pumped it. Hasn't got enough of it, clearly. He's touched the ropes there. And the umpire's given it. What has happened? He's got it in his hands. He's on the ropes. On the rope there. On the Toblerone. Stepping on the Toblerone. And they're giving the wickets. Or will they be able to go? Oh my goodness, that was nearly 2 and 2 from Markram. But the keeper's dropped it. But will it come back to bite them? Markram comes in and immediately shifts the game in their favour. And there's the 4. That's what we always talk about, those missed chances, and the pressure always shifts back with other teams. Down the wicket, and he's taken him, so it doesn't even matter that he dropped him. He gets him anyway. Oh wow, Markram. What a special spell of bowling here. Charge down the wicket. He's looking to come out aggressive. That's a bigger edge than the first one, and he takes it this time, Kishan. Comes 2 of 4 in his first over. There's definitely some runs there. Go for 2. Sam Curran's out there. He's been in this position before. See, he knew he wanted 2, but Dubé said no thanks. So now 125 for 5. Suddenly things are looking tough. But that is a beautiful shot. That is what he does spectacularly well. 6. Just a scoop, sweep. I don't even know. Let me know what that shot was in the comments. Markram here now doing his job, so he's going to continue. But that one's been put away. That's a good shot from Sam. Oh, and there's no one down fine, so that's bad bowling. It's going to be 4 more. That one's full. That's going to be put away. That's a interesting shot. Sam Curran scoring all his run down that leg side where they've put no fielders. Capitalizing on some poor fielding there. They needed that over. 148 for 5 now off 18. Dubé's 26 off 16. Curran 16 off 9. 2 overs to go. Can they push on? Maybe 170. That's going to help. That's a big shot. That's another big shot. Back-to-back sixes. Marco Jansen under pressure. 160 for 5 now. Racing up in the scores. One's in the air. A short single for a quick run. Top wicket taker gets the final over. Ben Schwalkek, what can he do here to restrict this team? He bowl a full one and go for a single. That's a run out chance. It's only 2 off the over so far. Is that going to be wide? I don't think so. It's swinging in. Yeah, it's another good ball there. Although I think Curran should have just swung the bat at that hard. Just like that. Yep. Should have just done that on that last one. Probably would have done the same result. In the air. Last ball. It's going to be 6. What a huge shot. Sam Curran gets another full one. Has had enough of it. On the drive. That's just a... What a shot. So a decent first innings. You would say a lot of action. Some good batting and some good bowling. Farhan is out there with Markram to start it out. Zarabani is coming in. Steaming in. 177 is the target. Markram on the other end of that short cut. Will it be a quick start? That's almost flown, but it's a great take by the keeper. Just an example of the height and the pace swinging in as well. I mean, does it get much better than that? Like, barely skims the edge over the top of the stumps. Been a good over so far here. Only 1 to start out with, but we all know a boundary to end will be a big momentum going into the second over. Looks down the legs, it won't be a boundary, it's a single though, so Markram's going to retain the strike for the next over. Run, the spinner's coming into the attack early here, bowling. It's an opener, edged immediately. Markram's looking a bit sketchy today. Mostly Adam Markram, but he gets that one away now, so he finds the boundary. And that's gone big as well. There's no field out there, it doesn't matter, it's 6 runs. Maybe if they're blessing Zarabani, 6'8" out there, he could have caught that, but 2 fielders out in the ring, so suddenly now Markram's 11 off 10. So maybe I should have just kept quiet a little bit, and he's going to continue to add the boundary mark. They, with Tariq now coming to bowl in the 3rd over. Oh, edge, and that should have been taken. The dive maybe not as necessary. Also potentially a run out. And gets basically striking at 100, 2 off 2 now. With Markram taking up strike, but hitting some boundaries in that over. He's starting to time it better now, you can see that. They're switching up the field, they push the man in and they push the man back, keeping him on his toes. He's just going to block it out. Markram taking an interesting approach to this innings. Captain Adam Markram saying that this is what the team needs, this is what we're going to provide. Farhan must be over there getting a bit frustrated. 15 balls Markram's face, Farhan's only faced 2. Locks it out again, so A good over to control the run rate by Tariq. Only one going off it. Hog the strike now. But Markram said no. He says, let me rotate the strike like we should normally do. That's much better. And what? We won on a countback? Can someone tell me just what happened? What is a countback? What just happened? Like, why? Like, what? Like, I'm gonna, like, I probably should redo this, but I'm not going to. Just because I want to upload this and make sure people see what just happened, because that was just kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna not cut it, because I literally just was standing there, and I didn't say anything because I was kind of confused as to why the game was drawn, and I was, like, trying to figure it out. I'm like, what the hell is a countback? I guess that kind of ruins the video, but I hope you guys enjoy. So, as anyone does in this day and age, I googled it, and I finally clicked as I was googling it that it was the countback rule from the boundaries. I know that it's ironic because I'm showing this, but I swear it was when I was googling, not when I read this AI thing. Okay, but yeah, so whatever happened in cricket 26, for some reason we were having a game and we were at 3.3 overs and they said team 1 wins because they scored more boundaries. Well, of course they did, because obviously they played more balls. I don't really need to explain this, but thanks for running my video, I guess. Good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. See you in the next one.